Mabuhay! I'm Joanna Capili from BSTM 3D. Chapter 1. This chapter delves into the structure and roles of various departments within a travel and tours agency, emphasizing the importance of coordination for seamless operations. It highlights how operations management ensures that all departments from the front office to customer service work together to meet clients' expectations effectively. Each department, whether handling bookings, marketing, or resolving customer concerns, is vital to the smooth functioning of the agency. Key departments like tour planning and operations and reservations and ticketing are essential in developing and managing travel itineraries, collaborating with suppliers, and ensuring that the logistics are well organized. Additionally, finance and accounting and legal and compliance safeguard the agency's financial stability and ensure legal compliance, contributing to the agency's long-term sustainability. The lesson underscores the significance of collaborations and the integration of each department's responsibilities to deliver exceptional customer service, demonstrating that successful operations management is key to a travel agency's success and customer satisfaction. Chapter 2. Quality Service Operations in Tourism and Hospitality. A service is defined as any activity or benefit that one player offers to another in an exchange process which is essentially intangible and does not result in ownership of anything. Service is the heart of hospitality. It is transaction in which no physical goods are transferred from the seller to the buyer. So the benefits of such a service are held to be demonstrated by the buyer's willingness to make the exchange. Characteristic of service. So some of the most accepted characteristics are intangibility, inseparability, heterogeneity, perishability, and ownership. Intangibility can't be seen, tasted, felt, heard, or smelled before purchase. Inseparability can't be separated from service providers. Heterogeneity, this refers to the multifaceted, different experience that may be had from a single type of service, considered as a factor to distinguish goods from services. Perishability, this is not a stock of fixed assets and it is not possible to store services in inventories. Service matrix. So this process service matrix is a categorization matrix of service industry firms based on the characteristics of the individual firm's service processes. So, the service matrix can be helpful when investigating the strategic changes in service operations. So, management of service quality. Customers test the quality of service of a firm at every encounter. Each of the customer encounters is called moment of truth, and a series of moments of truth lead to a relationship. Quality has emerged as a major competitive element in service company strategies. Quality management involves deciding on quality standards and implementing a method of assurance on performance level of the staff and the facilities. So, increasing relevance of service quality management. Ritter model. Reliability, assurance, tangibles, empathy, responsiveness. Chapter 3. Recruitment in Hospitality. HRM, Human Resource Management. It is the implementation of the strategies, plans, and programs required to attract, motivate, develop people to meet, reward, and retain the best people to meet the organization goals and operational objectives of the hospitality enterprises. There are functions of human resources. First, hiring or recruitment. Second, compensation. Third, evaluation and management. Fourth, promotion. Fifth, managing relations. Sixth, training and development. Seventh, planning. Human resource planning, the process of analyzing an organization's current human resource capabilities and needs which are required to meet objectives. Consider when hiring new applicants. Job specification. This is a written statement of educational qualifications, specific qualities, level of experience, physical, emotional, technical, and communication skills required to perform a job, responsibilities involved in a job, and other unusual sensory demands. Next, job description. It is an internal document that clearly states the essential job requirements, job duties, job responsibilities, and skills required to perform a specific role. Recruitment and selection. This is the process of finding the most suitable employee for an available position. Recruitment refers to the process where the potential applicants are searched for and then encouraged to apply for an actual or anticipated vacancy. Application can be received from a variety of resources. Employee referrals, internal promotions, applicant files, transfers within the company, government, sponsored employment services, job advertising, college and university job fair, recruitment and selection process in tourism and hospitality industry. First, application form submitted. Second, initial interview. Third, examination. Fourth, second interview. And fifth, final interview. 6, background check. 7, selection or offer. 8, acceptance. 9, list of requirements, recruitment checklist. 10, medical examination. 11, submission of requirements. 12, orientation. 13, training. 14, training application examination. 15, deployment. Chapter 4, Training and Developing Employees in Hospitality Industry. Benefits of training programs. First, boost morale. Second, reduce the need of supervision. Third, allow everyone to work uniformly. Fourth, employees feel valued. And fifth, increase productivity. Different methods of training programs. Certificate training enables individuals to gain corporate or professional certification by attaining passing scores on practical or theoretical tests. These tests are generally job-specific and are helpful in motivating employees in a professional manner. Tests the NC2 and NC3 are one of the best examples of certification training. Second, industry conferences. A formal meeting in which many people gather to talk about ideas, trends, or problems related to a particular topic. Industry conferences can be a great way for employers to learn updated information about field-based workplace strategies, then adapt these lessons into training programs for their staff. Next is workshop. So, a meeting at which a group of people engage in intensive discussion and activity on a particular subject or project. Simulation training simulates the actual workplace. For example, a specially prepared simulation task for kitchen staff. Once the trainees have reached the required level of proficiency, they are allowed to do the real cooking. Last, on-the-job training. So, help maintain standards by having managers, supervisors, trainers, or fellow employees coach individuals in the most effective way to do required work. On-the-job training allows trainee to quickly learn the best way to do the work based on the experience of trial and error. Computer. So, a computer program guides the trainee through a program training course. 7. Webinar training. Webinar training is an online seminar that turns a presentation into a real-time conversation from anywhere in the world. 9. 8. Taught courses. A common form of training is taught courses. 9. Seminar. It is a form of academic instruction, either an academic institution or offered by a commercial or professional organization. Chapter 5. Employee discipline. So, managers and supervisors must know how to use discipline properly and effectively. Establishing a workplace code of conduct. The first thing the personnel must know what fair and reasonable notice of what he or she expected to. The rules or policies should be compliant with state and federal laws and clearly communicated to all employees in writing, consistently and fairly enforced. Types of discipline used in the workplace. First, issuing verbal warning. 2. Issuing written reprimand. 3. Implementing performance improvement plans. 4. Issuing a written suspension. 5. Terminating an employee. 5 legal steps to fire an employee. 1. Review your employee handbook and its firing policies. 2. Document violations. 3. Investigate grounds for termination. 4. Be brief and punctual, but don't sugarcoat it. And 5. Fulfill legal requirements. Purpose of disciplinary action. To modify an employee's behavior is the purpose of a disciplinary action to close the gap between an employee's unacceptable behavior and the required performance standards. These important factors when deciding with a disciplinary action. 1. Facts and circumstances surrounding the incident. 2. Seriousness of the problem. 3. Consider if the employee had been involved in the same problem before. And 4. The employee's length and quality of service. And last, policies, rules, and procedures. Some hospitality operations might have too many rules and regulations, often thought of as red tape. Reasonable rules and guidelines within which employees must work should be set. Policies, rules, and regulations should be applicable to all employees of an operation, not just to some. They should also be written, included in the employee handbook, and explained during orientation sessions.